Hey, Grandma and Grandpa. This year we decided to do Christmas just a little different. Instead of wrapping up a gift and sending it to your house, we decided to wrap up some memories instead. So, these are a few of the things we love most about you guys and some of our favorite memories with you that made us smile the most. So, buckle up, sit down, enjoy this ride, and Merry Christmas!
Hey Grandma and Grandpa, just doing my part of the Christmas gift, but I wanted to savor it and hope you guys have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Grandma and Grandpa.
Merry Christmas.
I would say my favorite memory of Grandpa is when we were sitting in the hot tub in Park City like 2 years ago. And he goes, well, dang, that swimsuit sure holding them girls up. And for Grandma, my favorite memory is probably hitting you with the driver. Yeah.
My favorite memory of Grandpa is the first time I ever golfed. I broke his driver. And on that same trip, I remember opening the elevator and we were all searching for Grandpa, and there was about 7 women with him. And for Grandma, my favorite memory was when I very first met you guys. She was cussing at umpires, and I'll never forget how she yells at umpires.
Also, Grandma, every time I went to your house after or before school, you were always taking pictures of me and Grandpa sleeping, and I love that about you.
Love you guys.
Love you. Merry Christmas.
Good evening, Mom and Dad. I'm glad to be able to participate in this ice bucket challenge or whatever it is. But I gotta tell you, I was really excited when I heard there was going to be a roast of Philip Jonathan Godfrey. I've been waiting for this opportunity, and I was a little surprised, but anyway, here we go. So one of my favorite things that we did as a family, young and all that, where we always went on these road trips. We drove, to Utah, to Arkansas, and all this. I mean, we drove all over the place, and that was always fun. The road trips were pretty cool. Another thing I like about some of the things that were really great, it's a huge part of who I am now, is all the sports. Dad loves his OU football. God bless him. And then it became this golf thing, and got to learn golf from Dad. Started off in Barksdale Air Force Base with it, but didn't stop there. He just kept going and going, and look at all the grandkids that have children, grandkids. I mean, just everyone just learned to play golf, and they love it, and that's because of PJ. And then the fishing aspect of it. I mean, Mark loves fishing. Amy loves fishing. I love fishing. I mean, it's all because, Dad loves fishing. We got to go out on, grandfather's boat and just have a blast. But we just all loved to fish. There's nothing better than, casting all day long, and maybe if you're lucky enough you get a bite, and then if you're really lucky you pull a fish in. It's just really great stuff. And then I remember watching a couple movies. I saw Jaws with Dad. I was scared crapless. We were in Blytheville, Arkansas, and I slept at the bed of Mom and Dad after Jaws. I just couldn't do it. And then Airplane. That movie, Airplane, just, and then all the Peter Seller, all the Pink Panther stuff. I don't know. It's just over and over. There's just so much. But I'll say this: you're leaving a huge legacy behind. You've got all these grandkids, bunch of smart ass ones, and you got some great grandkids that they're gonna, probably pretty soon be. But it's all because you, Paul and Phil. You know, we had it pretty good. You know, Amy, um, number one daughter, she's pretty awesome. Mark, best brother in the world. And then the number one Eagle Scout. But, and then you got the best girlfriend you can have right there, Mrs. Paula Godfrey. So, all right. This is long. Love you guys. I could have gone on for a long time. I love both of you. I love the family that we have. It's just pretty freaking awesome. And if I could stop this, this was the ending of the, oh my gosh, Boomer Sooner.
Merry Christmas, Paula and Phil. I am so grateful for the love and care you have given me throughout my life. Thank you for teaching me the value that captures lifelong gratitude for parents' devotion. Thank you for teaching me the value of kindness and patience and hard work. I appreciate all the sacrifices you have made for us for a better life. No matter how far we come, our parents' influence will stay with us forever. And I am truly blessed to have you as parents. I love you.
Hi, Grandma Paula. Hi, Grandpa Phil. Merry Christmas. I love you guys so much. When I think of you guys, I think of family vacations and spending time with my cousins, and you guys brought us all together to do those things, so I'm so grateful for that. Grandma, my favorite memory with you is, I have so many, but all the vacations have been fun, but I remember when me and you and my mom used to go shopping at the Leighton House Mall, and then we would go eat Olive Garden. And I'll always remember that, and those lunches and stuff will always be really special to me. So thank you for that. And Grandpa, my favorite memory with you, again, like we have so many with all the vacations and stuff, but I just remember like coming and staying with you guys, and Grandpa, you would wake up in the morning and go for your walks, and when I'd get up, you would be up, and I just remember that feeling of like home and coziness and family. So yeah, I love you guys so much. I have so many things about you guys that I love, but I think the thing I'm most grateful for is just the sense of family that you guys created for me and being my stand-in grandparents. So thank you. I love you guys.
Mom and Dad, Merry Christmas. I can't say enough what to be thankful for with both of you. I wouldn't be who I am or where I am today without both of your guidance through life. But to sum it all up, Dad would teach me the confidence that anything can be done if you just set your mind to it, have some patience. You can fix it. You can get through it. Mom would teach me that if I just apply myself, I've always got somebody backing me, behind me to get anything done that I put my mind to. You guys have supported anything and everything I've ever done or wanted to do, from playing ball to doing outdoor sports to having a family and kids. You guys have always been the rock behind everything we've built our family on. And like I said earlier, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you two. The biggest thing I can take away from Dad is just don't take anything too serious. It'll all work out in the end. Biggest thing I can take away from Mom is no matter what, I've always got someone that has my back regardless of what I've done or haven't done. Sometimes she didn't ask if I did it or not. She just assumed I was her child, so there's no way in hell I done it. So we'll leave it at that. Greatest memories, there's so many of them. I mean, from the road trips, you know, to the camping trips, to the fishing trips, to the family vacations. I can't even begin to zero one down as being my favorite over any of the other ones. They're all so good and so memorable, and I know my kids feel the same way about my parents as I do. I know my wife feels the same way about my parents as I do. You guys mean the world to me, to my family. You guys have been supportive through everything, and I love you. We love you. We wouldn't be here without you guys. I know this, and that is, regardless of any choice I've made in life, you guys have always stood behind me, willing to be there if I needed it, whether it was light my ass on fire or just stand me back up. Didn't matter. You guys were always there, no questions asked. I knew I always had you two in my corner. Everything I'm capable of doing today is because of you guys. From the figuring things out that I learned from Dad to the mentality from Mom that it don't matter, you can do it. So with that being said, I love you guys. Merry Christmas. I hope this reaches you guys right to your heart.
Paula and Phil, Merry Christmas. Let's see. My very favorite memory of my sister. I don't know that I can pick just one because there are so many great ones. I know that we've made a lot of memories over the years, and I am so grateful that you're my sister. I'm so grateful that Mom brought me home to such a wonderful family. And Philip, I do know my favorite memory of you because I'll never forget when I was 11, maybe 13, and you let me drive the little white Dodge Colt home from Oregon, and I told you I could make the turn. And I, in fact, did not. I was drinking Pepsi, eating brown licorice, and we crashed into the Bruff's bushes. We took out every bush they had. Okay, I took out every bush they had, but you took the blame for it. So thank you for that. What a great family I have. I love you both very much. And Paula, thank you for always being there for me.
Hey, it's your favorite child. I know. You probably don't want Brian to know, but he's 55 by now. I'm pretty sure he's figured it out. And if he hasn't, then, well, we'll break the news to him through this video. Anyways, I wanted to say thank you for being the best parents a girl could ever ask for all the unconditional love you've shown me over the years and continue to show, and for the 1,000,001 sacrifices you've made for me my entire life. I have to say, Mom, one of my favorite memories of you and I is when we watched Hot Shots together, and we kept rewinding that same scene where he says, "Jump in Jesus, they're back," over and over and over, and laughed for probably a good hour. And Dad, one of my favorite memories of you was when we were playing basketball at my elementary school in Clearfield, and you went to show us how to dunk the ball like the professionals do, and instead it hit the rim and came back and hit you in the face and busted up your glasses. Even then, you were still laughing and cracking jokes like you always do. I love you both very much, and I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Kelly, tell Grandma your favorite memory of her is when you play red dot with her. Daisy, tell Grandma your favorite memory with her is when she left the sandwich on the counter for you and you snatched it. Okay, tell Grandpa you love it when he sends you chocolate chip cookies. Speak. Kelly, speak.
Hey, Phil and Paula. Merry Christmas 2025. I just wanted to say thank you guys for all your kindness and generosity over the years. You guys have been amazing. I just also wanted to share a few of my favorite memories with you guys. Starting off with last weekend, Phil telling me I was adopted. That was pretty hilarious. And Paula, we spent 50 hours together over 4 days last weekend and had a great time. My gosh, there's been so many good memories. Our last trip to Hawaii a few months ago, getting washed up on the beach, that was absolutely hilarious. Boy, there's been so many trips that we've taken together, golfing in Pebble Beach has to be on the top of my list. It was absolutely spectacular time. Just wanted to say thank you again, and I hope you both have a very Merry Christmas.
Hey, Grandma and Grandpa. Merry Christmas. Maddie took it to task to have us all send you a video and just think about a good funny memory. And the first memory that always pops to my mind is there was a family trip we took out there, and you guys picked us up from the airport, and we were all hungry, so we decided to eat or grab some Pizza Hut. And when we got into Pizza Hut, I had to pee really bad, and I peed myself. And my dad's freaking out, and we get in the car, and Grandpa, he tells Dad to shut up, and that he looks up at the sign and says, "Hey, you put the P in Pizza Hut." So that's always been my favorite story. Sorry the Crimson Tide had to kick the Sooners, but it'll be a Merry Christmas all the same. I love you guys.
Hey, Grandma and Grandpa. I love you both so much. You both mean the world to me. I am so grateful to call you guys my grandparents. Grandma, some of my most cherished memories with you are from the traditions that you have created for our family, like going to Gardner Village, going bowling in Park City, and a lot of our family vacations. You brought all of us together to do all of those things, and those memories mean so much to me that we would get together each year to just spend time with each other doing something special. And I truly love and appreciate those memories so much. One of my favorite traditions was just going to the lights with you. I love that. I know one year we got in the car and we just drove around the neighborhoods with Aunt Pam and Andy, and I think maybe another time with Sam and Spencer, and we just drove around looking at lights, and I think some of us were singing, and it was just a lot of fun. It's something that I will remember because not everybody gets to do that. Not everybody gets to drive around and sing Christmas songs and look at Christmas lights with their families, and I love that you showed us that. You shared that joy with us. Another favorite memory that I have with you, Grandma, well, there's two more, I guess. I loved going to Riverside and playing golf with you and the other ladies there. It was always so much fun. The other ladies always cursing at me and Amy, and Susan falling in the pond, and just so much fun going out there with all of you guys and being able to play golf and share that with each other. The other one is our long phone calls and our long conversations. I remember when I was living in Washington, there was one day I called you, I think, because I hadn't chatted with you in a long time, and we talked on the phone for probably over 3 hours, just talking about anything and everything, life, family, relationships, and we still have conversations like that today where we can talk about, I guess, real issues going on. And I love that so much. I love that I can be open and authentic around you and be myself. You make me feel so welcome and so loved and so supported. And that's a very special thing to have. And I'm so grateful that you give that to me. You've taught me to take care of my things because then they'll take care of me. And my favorite saying that you have, Grandma, is that if you don't have it, I don't need it. And that has always, always, always been true. Grandpa, some of my favorite memories with you were golfing in the summer when you would drop me off when you went to work, and then you'd come after work, and we would play until the sun went down. And the winter times when we would travel to Nevada, and I don't know what other places we went to, but we would travel and road trip to go play during the winter so I could get some practice in and train and be ready for the next season. And my favorite part of those trips were just the road trip itself, because you would share stories about your life, and they were always, you were up to no good most of the time, or you didn't mean any harm, but somehow you were still in trouble all the time. And we listened to Sirius XM radio, and you would tell me about the artist or their songs and what their songs meant. And we found Bob Seger, and we went to the Bob Seger concert. So I loved connecting with you, Grandpa, over music. I love so many of the songs that you showed me, and I probably would have never known the songs or would have ever enjoyed them the way I do today if we hadn't had those long road trips listening to the music. Grandpa, you've taught me a lot of life lessons with golf, but you also taught me some more practical things like how to drive. I remember screaming and crying with my parents trying to teach me how to drive, and you took me to a Kohl's parking lot and I learned in like 5 minutes. It was just crazy what some people can do. You also taught me how to budget, and you told me to marry rich. So I did most things. We love James. But yeah, you guys have shared so much of your knowledge and so much of your love with us, and I am so grateful that you guys are who you are, and you love us the way you do, and you cherish us and cherish us the way you do. You guys mean the world to me. You guys are the best grandparents in the world, and I mean that. Because when I was like 15, I tried to move out of my house and live with you guys. I don't know if my parents ever told you that, but I did try. And it's because you guys are wonderful. You guys are so incredible. I am so grateful for all the memories we have, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Hey Grandma and Grandpa, Merry Christmas. So a memory, I'll start with Grandpa. Like a fond memory I have of Grandpa is him teaching me how to drive stick shift. Because my dad tried to teach me how to drive stick shift, and that lasted all of maybe like 3 minutes, and he was hollering because he was just annoyed at me, I guess, because I wasn't very good. But somehow Grandpa put me in a parking lot, and I felt like it took no time at all. He was just so calm and even keel. And what's something I think about this Grandpa every single time when someone's driving and their lights are really bright, or if like the sun is really bright, he's like, and it's like hard to see, you gotta always look down at the line on the street, and that will help you. And I was like, that is so true. So I think about Grandpa every time there's lights in my eyes in the car. But I'll always be grateful for that, Grandpa, because I did not have to sit and listen to my dad get frustrated at me for driving stick shift. And then for Grandma, yours is kind of funny, but sad funny. One of a funny memory is when you broke your arm. I know that's so terrible, but it was kind of funny. Because remember it was like the fence. You had to hold on to the fence and kind of yeet your body around. That's what we would do to get to the park in the backyard in the our Mustang house behind the fence. And Grandma tried to do that and couldn't quite yeet. And so of course then on your vacation you had a broken arm, had to go to the orthopedic guy and get a cast, and so all in all not terribly fun, but it was kind of funny. And then there's just so many, but those are the two that jump out at me. And then of course it's Christmas season, and I will always love going to, I'm gonna forget, but Grandma, you always took us there, like it's like the little shopping spot in Draper. Did I make that up? I can't remember, but it's like Christmas Village or something, and it's always so fun, and I loved it. And so I know anytime we'd come out there, you just always make our trip so special and fun, and I'll always be grateful. So Merry Christmas. I love you guys.
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. I have so many fun memories, or just funny things, about you and Grandpa. I think what I cherish most, it's gonna sound silly, is Grandpa Phil had butt dialed me and left me a voicemail. He said, "Hey kiddo, I think I butt dialed you. Hope you're doing good. Bye." He sent that probably 3 years ago, and I listen to it every once in a while. It just cracks me up because Grandpa Phil, you're a funny guy, and I think that was just so funny of you. One of my other favorite things about Grandpa happened in the car the other day when Amy took us to the aquarium. He said, "My name is Phil Godfrey, damn it, PGD." And me and Brendan ended up calling him PGD for the rest of the afternoon because it was so funny. My favorite memories with Grandma Paula is going shopping. No matter where, she always tries to find you something to take home with you. And all our fun times going to Gardner Village, because it's a tradition I hold close to my heart. And then Grandma just being herself. I love days where it's just me and Grandma hanging out, getting lunch, going out to breakfast with you and Grandpa. You two are some of the funniest people I know, and I hold you dear to my heart.
Hey Grandpa, I wanted to come over here and share one of my favorite memories, which I think would have been, there was one time we were at the range on base, and I think I would have been about 15 years old, and this is like one of my first ever range experiences, and I'm topping the ball like 30 times and not able to get it in the air, and then eventually I think you got tired of me and were like, "If you look up one more time, I'm gonna tie a string from your chin to your nutsack." That was definitely one of my favorite memories, I think, and I could see down the range a little bit, someone heard you say that and kind of did a little behind the shoulder look at us, but that changed my life, and I'm a better golfer now because of it. So thank you, Grandpa. I love you. I will always love you, and Grandma as well. Love you guys.
Hey Grandma and Grandpa, Merry Christmas. I think some of my most valuable memories about Grandpa has got to be, his jokes that he always likes to tell. I like hearing the one about the little boy on the farm. If you've heard it, you know. Or when we were golfing one time, there's something that always sticks in my head, which, pun intended. He always used to tell me, well, if we tied a string to right here on your ear and the other end to your you-know-where, you wouldn't look up, because if you did, you'd be hollering. I think my favorite thing that Grandma has always done, or the biggest memory for Grandma, has got to be every time I'd call her, she'd always pick it up. "Betty's Bar and Grill, what can I get you?" And I'd always tell her, "Yeah, let me do a gin and tonic with 2 limes." And she'd let me know that we were out of limes. So anyways, just wanted to hop on here, tell you guys I love you, and I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas.